Hello, this is a LexisNexis Regulatory Compliance video demonstrating the content structure contained within the register for any compliance module. Our compliance modules are organized by business process, such as anti-money laundering, cybersecurity, or sanctions, and they integrate into any organization's compliance processes. The obligation register modules are available via the online portal or delivered as an Excel spreadsheet. Each register's content components follow the same structure whether using the online portal or spreadsheet. Furthermore, the information is written in plain English for efficient interpretation by an organization's employees and to simplify the integration of relevant regulatory material while confidently streamlining your work. The register is organized by rows and columns, with each row containing an obligation or sub-obligation that is identified by a unique reference number or ID. The first column on the left is the unique reference number or URN that identifies the obligation within the register and serves to correlate any alerts to the obligation in the register. The core obligations and sub-obligations are in separate columns and link to the explanatory information for the individual obligation. The format of the information comprising the obligation will be described in greater detail a bit later in this video. The Tools column contains the links to any tools that have been compiled for that specific core or sub-obligation. Note that you can also access the tools for the entire compliance module via the Tools link in the header on the portal or the Tools button in the spreadsheet. The New/Updated column is flagged when either a new obligation is added to the register or an existing obligation is updated due to legislative or regulatory enactments. The remaining columns are available for an organization to customize the register with its own information. These are the columns that are used to help the organization engage with the compliance requirements and successfully manage the process. The customizable columns include responsibility for ensuring compliance, compliance status, date review, risk impact, risk likelihood, and control action. Please see the video for customizing the register for additional details on working with these columns. Now we will discuss the explanatory content of the core obligations and sub-obligations. Each obligation links to the explanatory information and includes a short description, practical guidance, remediation, consequences, compliance source, definition, and historical notes. The short description starts with a question. This is a quick way to put the obligation in context and helps the organization determine if the obligation is relevant. Practical guidance contains a simple, clear, and concise statement from our legal experts as to what compliance looks like for this obligation. Bullet points are often used to ensure a succinct summary of the obligation for the user of the register. Remediation or remedial action defines policies, procedures, and structures suggested for a comfortable level of compliance. Consequences describe the maximum penalties the organization or individuals may be exposed to in the case of non-compliance. Compliance source is the legal authority considered relevant by our legal experts who compiled the register. This will include live links to the primary authority. Definition will include any terms that have been defined by the legislation or regulation. Historical notes include a chronological record of the changes made to the obligation and a record of the corresponding alerts. If an obligation is flagged or updated, the historical notes will provide a record of what was changed and why. This was a brief review of the content components of the obligation register. Thank you for your attention to this video, and we trust it has been informative, helping you to take full advantage of the features of the LexisNexis Regulatory Compliance solution.